Hello, viewers all over the world. Today we are coming up yet again with another program designed to put Land on the right path morally. You see, we all know that currently that a lot is happening here in Land, and that most of the things happening are not happening the way they are supposed to be. And we've decided to take a look at both men and women to find out how to come up with solutions on how best to solve the moral crisis rocking Land today. You see, we've always believed in one thing that men have a part to play in our moral correctness, but women have far more right to play because women are the real people that mold the character of children and the society. You see, you discovered a few weeks ago, we've always been bringing up topics that have been raised by women. And you know why? We want to make sure that we get a real picture or the solution to what is leading to the moral crisis we are experiencing here in Eastern Land. Women actually possess what it will take to get things right in Eastern Land today. This is not to say that the men won't play a part, but women will play more part when it comes to looking for solution that is responsible for our moral crisis here in Eastern Land today. So today we are with another wonderful woman, a woman we know have a lot of wisdom that can offer one or two advice to us to follow. You know, people tend to know better following the wise counsel of those that have wisdom. This is why you see we are picking them up one by one for interview so that we can easily get the solution to the moral crisis that's happening here in this land today. So today we are in Ekboma and we are with another housewife, Monda, a really intelligent woman that we believe can tell us one or two things about the happenings and the way to go as far as some moral crisis are concerned. So stay back and please watch us as we start now. Thank you very much. Your host, Sunday Ehimare in Negbendose, Ego Studio, London, UK. Yeah, sister, madam, and Yaha, welcome to Ego Studio.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I think firstly, we are so happy having you with us here at the Ego Studio, and we'll be very, very happy to have one or two things with you today here in an interview. Please, before we start, we want to know who you are. Please tell some viewers and the world viewers your names and your identity.
Thank you very much. My name is Princess Edehomon. I am a proud wife, a mother, a sister, and a doctor, popularly known as Lolo.
Wow, Lolo. Is that an exact word or what?
It's not a sound word, it's Igbo word. It was given to me. It was like a title that was given to me. Lolo.
Wonderful princess and Lolo and housewife and mother. Welcome to this interview, man. Yeah. Let us start by looking at the whole issue from this angle. Now, as an Asian woman, housewife, mother, and all that, do you believe in Asian culture or do you believe in the preservation of Asian culture?
I believe so much in Asian culture and tradition. Believe so much on it.
If I may ask, or if I may ask from this angle now, why do you believe in Asian culture or its preservation?
I believe in Asian culture and preservation because that is what guides us. That is our identity. That is what showcases us out. That is why I believe so much on culture and tradition of Asian land.
Okay, thank you very much. Like you've just said now, our culture remains our identity. Okay, now let me now come in from this way. Some persons are of the opinion that Asian culture are somehow patterned against women. That is, men enjoy the provision of our culture, while women are the target or the are the receiving end. As a housewife, a mother, a daughter, a princess, as a lord. Please, what do you have to say about this man?
Yes, it is true because a woman, the dowry that is being paid on the head of a woman makes you to be like a slave to that culture and tradition, because you, like, going to a market to buy something, it remains your own. So that thing needs to obey you. That is why the culture and tradition, it look as if it has more valued on the women. That is my take on it.
If I may ask now, are you saying that Asian culture is harsh against women?
It's not harsh against women. And let me explain very well. We are being we the buy price paid on our head makes that thing to stand on us. So there's some rules and regulation that you need, that there's something that makes you different from others. Being a wife, there's something that makes you different from a girlfriend. So when that dowry be paid on you, you need to obey the culture and the tradition, and you need to know, you need to guide your utterances very well. You need to guide your way of coming out, your dressings very well. There's some things that others can do outside that you can no longer do, and there's a way somebody can talk to you outside. Then when you get home, you need to quickly report to your husband and say, look at what somebody said today. Oh." And there's some play you can play, like there's some people you can shake, but when you are married, you can no longer shake. It remains a taboo. So because of that dowry paid on the head of a woman, so you need to obey the culture and the tradition. You need to be more focused, guide whatever you are doing very well so that you make a mistake. That is my take on it.
Thank you very much. You've just mentioned a very strong point that once a dowry is paid on a woman, the culture of the husband becomes the responsibility of the woman to respect. I think.
Yes, very well.
Thank you very much for that. Now, let's now look at the Asian society or environment today. We now discover that we have too many cases of immorality, women doing anyhow, girls doing anyhow, boys doing anyhow, and all that. As a mother and a, a stakeholder in the society, what do you think we should do to correct these imbalances, ma?
I think what we need to do, the women need to work on themselves. The mothers need to work on themselves, because we are practical examples to our children. There are some things that you are doing, your children copy faster. And the children of nowadays, now they learn bad things faster than the good ones. So whatever you are doing, you need to guide yourself. Know that the children are watching. A lot of immorality is be going on. A lot of some, if you see some dressing that is be going on, when you check it very well, check from the house, you see where the thing is coming from. So I think in that aspect, the women need to sit tight. Let's go back to our old ways, the mode of our dressing. You see, they will tell you it's not fashion. They want to fashion. But dressing corporate, dress well, does not remove you from fashion. So I think the women still need to go back, sit down, reconstruct themselves so that everything will play out well.
I think by what you are saying now is that women should lead by example with the way they dress, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, supposing the boy or the girl are maybe trying to be rude or whatever, how should the mother now talk to them to maybe bring them down into moral real standard?
That is why you need to start from the ground. You can Esianakah or Yeja Quere. So you need to start from the ground. Catch them young. When you are training your children, it is from the ground. So when they are now up to that 10, 12, 15, 16, you can no longer treat them. But the way you treat them from the roots will determine what they will become. The training my parents gave to me is still leading me to today. So the one me I'm giving to my children, I believe if I am no longer there, it will still lead them. So we'll start from the ground so that they can pick it well.
Thank you very much. What you are saying is we should catch them young, right?
Very well.
Now, again, now looking at the society today, you see that most young men again and young girls really want to go to school. while the boys are into Yahoo or cybercrime, most girls are into prostitution. Many of them do not want to go to school and they don't want to learn work. How do we tackle this issue? Because as a mother, I think we have more questions to ask you people because we believe that the society we owe more they owe more from you than the men. How do we handle this issue, ma?
Yes, the situation today, the situation today, some parents contributed to it. There are some parents that will tell their children, did you not see Joseph? Did you not see Jeremiah? He's buying car. The situation we are today, some parents contribute to it. So a child that refused to go to school, refused to learn handwork, or a child of 16 coming home with a car, you as a parent welcoming them, what did you expect? You are the one that sent them out. So those situations we are today, there's still some decent children today that don't do Yahoo. There's still some decent children that still learn handwork. So it's still from will their parents, not only the mother, but the mother and father should join hands together to raise these children very well. So that if a child that is coming from school now, after when he come back from school, go and learning handwork with someone that is doing Yahoo, will not be seeing the friend doing Yahoo, coming home, now start practicing it. As a mother, when you are now seeing a child doing those kinds, you can't caution them. You have lost that child. But when that child still have that fear that my parents will not allow me to do this one, until they get to some certain stage, they are no longer with you, that you now know, okay, it was no longer from me, not from the ground. So we still need, as a parent, to start from the ground, start nurturing these children, not doing what their mate is doing. At a time, from if you give birth to a child now, he's still under your care till like 16, 18, even till 20 after the university. So it's still we, the parents, that still need to stand up to our children to make sure Esianakah, our children, still be the best. That is my take on that.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Like what you've just explained now is that some parents have ways of backing their children immoral attitude, right? And that the parents should need to do a lot to make sure this thing change. Please talk to the parents this time now. More. How much more on this, please?
As a parent, a child you nurture today will be the one that will feed you tomorrow. If a child has a stage, the first stage that you need to take care of the child. The second stage, you are still the one taking care, but they can do some kind things by themselves. The third stage are the one, they will not be the one taking care of you. If you do not take care of them today, a lot of children now take colos, some take drugs. A child that is taking drugs, for example, a child of 16 start taking drugs, do you expect that child to get to 80? The answer is no, because they have used drugs to spoil their system. So a child that you take care today will be the one that will come and take care of you back tomorrow. There's no two ways about it. But when you allow your child to be wayward today, tomorrow you will not have any that will come and take care of you. I have a son that's in 300 level. If he want to greet me, even if it's a public place, his hand must touch my feet to know that he's bending down. That is how my children, even the workers that are staying with me, they kneel down to greet anybody that they see around me. That is how I was being raised. That is how I'm raising my children. So the parents should please raise their children very well. Do you know there are some parents that will tell their children, don't greet this person. You forget that you are not raising that child for your own self alone. My parents are still alive. I have the both parents. They are still very much alive. If I still want to greet them, I still kneel down and greet my parents. That is how I've been raised. I still kneel down to greet my husband. That is how I've been raised. So my children are still copying from me. When they still grow up tomorrow having their own, That is what they learn from me. That is how they will rule their home. So I urge all parents to train their children very well. Be a practical example to their children. When you shout on your husband in the presence of your children, the children will go and be saying, my mommy do shout at my daddy, because they learn bad thing faster. So when they are growing up, that is what they will be doing. When they get to that stage of getting married, what they learned from their mother, they will contribute it in their own husband's house. So the parents should please work on their children very well, because their children, our children is our future. When you don't take care of your children, you will suffer at your old age. At the age that you are supposed to be resting, your children will bring money for you. You will not call them to bring money for you to eat. You will not see them to call, because you do not nurture them very well. They were wayward. They will not have that feeling that I need to send money to my parents. I need to take care of my parents, because you do not nurture them. You failed while training them. So I urge all parents today to take care of their children. When you take care of their children, they will come back taking care of you.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. I love that explanation. That was deep. And I think every person with real brain should know exactly what they're talking about. Now, let us now talk about this issue again, because I've seen that you speak more like real natural Asian woman. Asian woman of those days, but that is blending with the current situation. Now, let me chip in this question now. What were the qualities that were in Asian women in those days that made Asian women a darling or an example for other women? Now, let me explain what I mean. You discover that very many great people came to Asian land to marry them, like Obasanjo married from Asian, Oshomole married from Asian. Many people like that married from Asian, and it's like they saw Asian women as being different at that period. What exactly was in Asian women at that period that made other men to run to Asian to marry at that period, man?
Number one is humility. I am not from Asa, but I married an Asa man. I'm from Umude local government. I married an Asa man. My mom is an Asa woman. Humility. Asa women are humble. As I that them, they are humble. They have that meekness. They are tolerant. They are obedient. They always put their leg where the husband want them to be. So then those people that married an Asian woman, they know what they were looking for. You know, there are some men that support women. If my husband do not support me, I will not be granting this interview. It's because my husband supported me. And those women, as at then, they were humble, they were respectful, they were meek, they were obedient. So those quality, that is what Asian woman carries. They are humble. They do things when they want it, that will bring glory to their home. Obedient, not the type we are not seeing now.
You said you're molded from Asian. I think in this one land, we don't start with one Lego. So whether you like it or not, you are still one of us, because your mom is from here, your husband is from here. What else? So that by the way said, now, oh yeah, what do we do now to bring back those qualities of those days to the current Asian women?
Thank you. What we need to do now is to be creating awareness. Let's be saying it in matter so that they will be hearing. First, you see the way some Asian women dress now. Asian culture is two wrapper and blouse and a scarf, or a big gown that will be very covered to cover up your body. Benin is boba and wrapper, like the way I'm wearing it now. This was our culture, our way of dressing. But because of religion has made some things creeping. You see a married woman with a bun short in the marketplace. Civilization. You see them with crop top, the one they call crop top. You see them with the one that they call spaghetti van. You see a woman proudly wearing knicker up and down, going out. It was not like that before. So it's for us to be creating awareness. Those of us that is saying they will tell us we don't know how far. We are the one that know how far more than them. You dress to cover up yourself, to look good and look gorgeous. As I am married now, whatever I dress is just for my husband to see I am okay. For me to know that whatever I put on is okay. I am not dressing to seduce any other person outside. But some women, whether they are doing it to seduce others, I don't know. So we still need to create more awareness so that they can still be hearing, but they still need to protect the image of their children, of their family. So they should be dressing well. So I hope I'm able to answer that one.
Yeah. Very well, very well. I think what you said now is that we need a lot of awareness so that women will know that they are going off.
They are missing it. So that they will know they are missing it. It's not fashion. It's not going out of fashion.
And if I may just throw in this question now, do you think dressing decently is not a way of being primitive?
Ah, dressing decently is not be primitive. Dressing anyhow is be primitive. Because when you dress decent, dress the way you need to be addressed. I'm going out dressing like this. Nobody can harass me anywhere. You know, sometimes now a woman can say a man harass her. It's the way you dress that will make another man come and harass you before you now be saying you don't know I'm married. I stroke. There's a woman I stroke in that area one day. She was saying the man was harassing. I said yes. So why would they not harass you? They need to. It was a public. I said they need to harass you the way you were. For you to not be explaining, you don't know I am married, meaning you have sell yourself out. The way you dress speak more of you now. So dressing well is not primitive. It's just dressing that is primitive.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. I think the picture here is this: if you're a married woman and you are putting on a knicker, madam, you are a primitive woman. Is it not?
Yes, you're primitive. You're dressing anyhow, wearing short thing, exposing some part of your body. You are primitive.
Thank you very much for that. Now, let us now look at it again now on the moral ground again. A lot of women are getting involved in maybe extra marital affairs, adultery, even divorce and all that in this land. Now, as one of our wives, what do you think is responsible for all these things? And what do you think we should do to bring down these nonsenses?
Okay. You know why? Yes, now they will need to involve. During our mothers, they were being grown. Maybe if a child is born today, mom will say, now my pikin go marry am. They will nurture that child. When you get to 19, they will take that child to the husband. That child do not test any other man. So he will be used to the husband. He will not know whether there is 2 minutes and 10 seconds man. He will not know whether there is different styles. He will be trained to the husband, love the husband, obey the husband. Okay, this generation is no longer like that. A woman now, some enter into marriage because of their selfish interest. Some even enter, when they now enter, they see what they are looking for. It's no longer coming. They abandon the man and go elsewhere. Some will still be inside marriage, be having some affairs. You know why? Laziness. They are not doing anything. Their brain is just focused on that. Waywardness. Because when they were coming up, they were having 2 3 boyfriends. So somebody that was having more than one boyfriend will not stay with one man. It's not possible. When they enter, they still go out. Okay, what you will not compare a woman that will finish one crate of drink will not be satisfied with one man. Whether I enter, will still leave and go elsewhere. The one that will sit down and go out with many men that have done prostitution before will not marry, you would think when he's not there will settle. They will not. So it's common, it's still coming up, because the world we are now, what they are used to is what they will do. A woman that will tell somebody, my husband have not slept with me for 1 week, ordinary 1 week, when you see our mothers, they will even stay for months, they will not remember because that is not where their center of attraction is. That is not the reason why they marry. You know, there are some people that marry because of sex. You understand? It's because of sex. So when the man is not tired, they are no longer getting it the way they were getting it, they will leave. Some marry because of money. So when he's no longer green, they leave. So some marry, they have reasons why they are there. It's not the reason why a woman needs to settle. No, I need to settle. So whether you are doing this, you are doing that, that one is not the center of your attraction. You are there because that is my home. I need to build a home that will have my own for old age, so that I will have my own resting place. So if that is not their reason why they are there, they will still misbehave. That is why you see it's not common. They are not doing it as if it's not legalized. There was a day a woman said they should legalize infidelity. Say it in a public place. And I ask her, Mommy, I normally call you mommy. What if I come to you now and say, look at what I am doing? How will you advise me? I dropped the respect I have with that woman. They should legalize so that as a man is going out, a woman is going out. You understand? Some cheat because they say my husband cheats, now I cheat. When there are women who can even say, honey, I beg, marry join me. Because they marry join me so that we both have a big family. That is what was happening before. A woman will come and tell the husband, honey, reba me. This time, they are not even, the women, they are not even able to do their assignments very well, give their husband peace very well. They will not even want their husband to have another wife. Why there are some, they have the money, they have the brain, they have the ideas, they have everything. They will still want their husband to marry. There are women like that. So those ones that is patronize, if infidelity, going out, still being in your home, still having an affair, they are used to it before. That was what they were doing. They were doing it before. So you think marriage will come, then to not come, then they'll still be here, be doing it. Some still do on phone. They learned it before. They're still doing it. So it will not stop. We just need to be creating more awareness. More women should come out and let them know it's bad. When you see somebody doing that act, rebuke the person. Don't conceal it. So I hope I'm able to answer.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that. But I think I still wanted to do a little more on what we should do to stop it, because you've actually given the root cause of the whole thing, the whole nonsense I called it before, infidelity, right? Now, please, a little on what to do to bring it down. Because from your statement, you said that we cannot stop it totally, but at least we can reduce it. How do we do that, ma?
The reduce will reduce it is for we, the mothers that has that sense. The women, I don't know how to put it. The women that are ready to be calm, not to jump from one to one, to mold our female children, so that we should start teaching them it's bad like this is bad. It is these ones that is coming up now we need to teach, so that they will not copy from other. Those women doing those acts, trace it, their mother do it before. You understand? They now will still be doing it. They still have female children. The female children will still be copying from them. So the thing is, to those women now that we know they are doing it, to talk their children out of it. create more awareness because it's in their DNA already. A woman that is doing it, you that is married, you cannot have that guts to not remove your clothes for another man. You see how the shame to come back to the same house to come and meet that man. You understand? Your children are copies, a seed. You have sold it. And another person will do it to your son because they seed you have sown. So those things is the same awareness we need to be creating. Is bad, is bad. And there is some men that concede it. If they catch their wife, they won't say it out. You understand? They will say it out. There are some people that has that some men that the thing irritates. Once they see you, they drive you. But there is some they can't drive the woman. Probably the woman is bigger than them. They will conceal it. Their children is still there watching. So it's still to be creating awareness for them to know it's bad and it's bad. It's a taboo. There's no how you will call it that it will be sweet in the ear. But them that is doing it, they felt they are the one doing the right thing.
Don't you think the social media that many women are into contributes to this moral decay we have in society today?
It was there before social media came in. It was there before. There was something like that before social media came in. So it was happening. It is not social media. For me, it was there before. There's some people which I know they were doing it. I'm a public servant. You understand? So we see some of our staffs, some people that is doing those things, and the people that is doing it, the men that don't have that caution, you know this person is married. You as a man, I think the men still need to be talked to. You understand? There is many ladies, girls that they can go out with. Why going out with somebody you know is married? You will know that the person is married. You will still be having an affair with the person. As a man, is a curse. Is a big one. You know the person is married. You're still going out with that person. In fact, the man and the woman share the same cause. Because if you don't know it's a different thing, I still believe there are some that will never say the truth, that they will not tell the man that they are married. But when you now find out that you are married, that the person is married, you desist from it. You confess your sin to the ancestors because you have sinned against their land. Because there is one lecturer then that one girl came to report that the lecturer was harassing her. Not told the lecturer, I am married. The lecturer said, I'm married too. The girl came, met me. If I mention my department now, the people will know. If I mention the man's department, people will know. But so the girl came to meet the wife of the professor. So I now said the girl should write. It's sexually harassment. The woman was married. There are some men that are doing it. And they should desist from it. You know the person is married. If they do it to you, will you be happy? So we still need to, the men, creating awareness for the men to know when the woman is married, you don't just, what did you not need there again? Nothing is there again. And the women that are doing it should know that what they are doing is rubbish. There is no fun. It's no fun. There's no fun there. It's not sweet. There's no gain on it. So that is what I'm seeing in that aspect.
Wow. Thank you very much. It is now you have said it that. Now, I understand that you are very active in the social media. I want to give you this opportunity to talk to the audience about your activities or what you do on the media. Let them know about it so that those that want to follow you can follow you. And let them know your social media address too.
Okay. My social media name is Princess Esianakah. I talk every morning on TikTok what you need to know. I talk about our tradition. I talked about our ancestors. I talked about how you should lead by example. I talked about what you need to know how to do on social media daily. I post message. I post message on social media daily, so that we have a temple. We are in God's assemblies. We are in God's own assembly. So we talked about, I normally target. We have roots and herbs. We give medicine. My our chief priest is a traditional doctor. He give medicine. We have medicine for cancer, ovarian cyst, fibroid, any kind of illness. So we have medicine for those ones, natural medicine without side effects. Even the cancer own is massive. Within 1 week, anybody that take that medicine must come back to share testimony. So that is what we normally do on a daily basis to enlighten people to know what they need to know. You know, there are people having cancer now. They'll go to hospital, they say there is no solution, no remedy, which the medicine is right. We have it. We have it. Even
Tested and trusted.
tested and trusted. I have directed many people, more than 3-4 people. They have taken even one that they were about to cut one of the breast at. So somebody directed her to me. I just said, okay, follow me. We came home. They gave her medicine. She took it one week, come back again to take the other bottle again, and she went to test, nothing. And those people now, after taking it, they will not come out to tell people, look at what this thing did for me. Oh. So the other that is suffering from it to still know how to come and get their own. We have medicine for any kind, ulcer, what any kind. NANDAC approve. So those are what we are doing on a daily basis.
Thank you very much. Yeah, now to round up the interview now, we want you to now give all some men and women a monthly, a wifely advice based on what is happening in this land today. Please advise for everyone, both men and women in this land and even beyond.
Thank you very much. Let me start with the men, our fathers, our husband, our brothers, our uncle, that they should please support. They should please support this awareness. They should please support this movement. Let us bring back the glory of Esan land. Before, when you tell somebody, I am Esan woman, you don't even need to say it. When they see you, they know what you represent. We should represent our culture and our tradition very well. Wherever you are, let people know you by what you carry. If I am in abroad today, I should be proud to say I am from so place. Speak my language. When I see my fellow language, I'll speak my language. When I was growing up, when I was in Abuja, if you see somebody speaking Esan and pass, you will run and follow that person. You go and meet that person. Yeah, Esan working, Esan making you. You'll be happy. That person might tell you, I'm from Uromi. Why you are from Ekboma? You now make that person your brother. Omyo Meko now is my brother. You'll be visiting that person because the person speaks your language. So let us be proud with our language. And the men, some of them should support their women. Like I said, if my husband do not support me, I would not be here. There are some men that don't support their women. They allow their wives to die with their talents. Some women are talented. Some men will just, because of inferiority complex, that is what I normally call it, they will not allow the woman to showcase the star the woman have. So let's be supportive. Let's support our wives. Let them be able to showcase their talents. Many of them are talented, some are dying with it. There are some men now that don't allow their women to be in social media. I know they just want to protect, but that overprotective is because of that if they are not trusted. You understand? So the men should support, allow their wives to showcase. You're not doing it because of anybody. You're doing it to make people know, create more awareness for people to see. So men should support. My husband supports me, that is why I'm here. My husband supports me, that is why I'm doing something that I'm doing. I have many followers in TikTok, on Facebook. People follow me, people like, people comment. If I do not do message for 2 days, people check up on me. I have people that call me, this is what I'm passing through. How will I solve this thing? There are some, if I don't know, I will go to him and ask him. He will tell me, then I will tell the person, look at what you need to do. So they should support, the men should support the women so that they will not die with their talents. So the women should know, let them bring back the glory of a sound woman. Be gorgeously dressed. Wrapper today is very expensive. Wrapper Hollandis is 100, 6 years is 106,000. Single, the same thing, is expensive. So when you have opportunity to buy and tie, why will you not buy it to showcase yourself? Buy it. When you tie it, when you tie it, you know you are tying wrapper. I'm wearing this costume, I know what it cost me to get it. What I'm putting on, I know what it's worth. So why will I not be happy to dress gorgeously with my attire? So I just want to advise the women, let's bring back our glory. It shines, it's lovely. Then the children, let the children, the girls, let them learn handwork. Handwork pays. A woman that contributes is better than a woman that does not contribute. Like I said, I am a civil servant and also a businesswoman. I started doing business since 2002. I was very small. Then I'm a civil servant. So the youth of now, they should learn handworks. Let them be doing something. As a parent, when your child come back from school, fix your child to know how to do handworks. The hairstylist, barber, and tailoring, all of them, there's no one that is not important. There's no job anywhere. When they graduate from school, they can have any other thing to fall back on. So please, our parents, they should please help. My parents taught me that. So that is what I'm teaching my children. So we should please take Ace and Land forward. Make Ace and Land glory come back. Our men should help us. Our mothers should help us. Our children should learn the good one from us, not the bad one. Thank you very much.
Wow, what a wonderful moment with you, madam. Our wife, our mother, our sister, our auntie, and I want to say a big thank you for the time spent with us today. We are so happy that you've spoken to the conscience of the average ASMR and the average ASMR woman. And I think whoever that must have watched us today that ended up having nothing to learn is already a missed out. Now, our wife and mother has said a lot on what to do to bring back our glory. One, he has spoken to the men that the men should please support and assist their wives. Very, very important because no woman can do it alone. We know a family is like the two wires that brings out light, electrical light, negative and positive. There is no way you can join plus plus to get light. No. And you can't join minus minus to get light. No. It must be plus and minus that will bring out light. Meaning it takes a man and a woman to make a family work perfectly well. We should take this and we shouldn't forget this. Then two, she has advised that the manner of dressing by Asian married women is not ideal. She has even told us that some women that feel that the modern woman dresses anyhow are even very, very wrong. That it is the primitive women that dress anyhow. So if you are a married woman and you are putting on knicker, trousers, or what have you, you are very primitive. You see, animals go naked. If you are married and you want to go naked, you are like an animal, meaning you are primitive. So it is the women that deserve respect that dresses well. So you must dress well to be responsible as a woman. And again, he has advised the men to stop looking at married women for companionship. It is not done. You don't do that. And what you don't want others do to you, don't do it to others. We want to bring back morality to Earth and land. And every one of us must be part of those that will bring back this morality. Girls, stop prostitution. Go and learn work. The one you work for, your sweat, the money you get from your sweat is 10 times more valuable than the free gift you get from all those nonsenses. You don't need it. When you have something from your own sweat, people will respect you. You don't need to beg to survive. When you have your hard work, same goes to the men. She had advised too that parents help or lure their children into Yahoo by not asking them where they get their money from. A 16-year-old boy will bring a car, the father will be happy, man will be happy. Sometimes you look at the body, if I get some 17 years old boys are already taking their BP. Is that madness? She has made one striking fact that those involved in drugs today are eating their tomorrow. They have no time to pray for longevity because they are destroying their system by taking drugs. You see, it is like you feel you are enjoying, but you are killing yourself indirectly. Therefore, stop taking drugs. So we feel so happy that we have a woman like this in this land. It's such an intelligent woman like this in this land. Actually, Esa are blessed with many intelligent people. And I tell you, this is one of them sitting with us today. So on the final note, Esa, you've heard. It is one thing to say it, it's another thing to hear. And it's another thing to do what you have heard. You've heard from her. Think about it and implement it. This way, Esa will get better again. Thank you very much for watching. Your host, Sunday Ehimari in Ego Studio, London, UK. Thank you for staying with us.